Salmon's ball inside. Has time to shoot and does. Oh, that's a wonderful hit. It really was a wonderful strike from Rashawn Oldfield. They gave him the time and the space to let fly with his left foot. And he placed that superbly to the left of Joshua Clark, who really and truly had no chance. And Vere United opened their account in this match.
Welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. It is game week 23. We're expecting it to be quite an exciting one. 23? I could be getting that wrong. I most definitely could be getting that wrong. So let me just do a quick JPL check. JPL check. Game week 23. Yeah, no, game week 25 actually. Jeez. Wow. Hey, the Premier League season is 100% run in our way. So what we have to say, we have some interesting game coming up this week. We also have some sad news, potentially sad news, but also, you know what, I'm going to say it's some uncertainty. And a particular club, a particular fan base would be slightly a bit worried for the absentee if it is that case, if that's the case. So we're going to get into that. But for now, let's hit the like button, let's do the YouTube stuff. Smashing the like button. I want to say thank you very much again for the continued support. Really, really appreciate it. Because at the end of the day, you don't know anything already. You don't know why this a show. Why that a show? Why that a show that, man? Anyways, at the end of the day, we don't know anything already, people. And we want, this is all about Jamaican football. We want to engage as much people as possible for them to know about what's going on with Jamaican football is concerned. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share the content. We'd really appreciate it if you do so. All right, let's get into the meat of the matter, which is the game. We have the game at hand. We have to get that out of the way as fast as possible. So I'm going to do a lot of chatting, and the chatting should be around the game. All right, first game we have on the agenda is actually Humble Lion versus Racing. Now, this one is an interesting matchup. Last time both teams played against each other, game ended 1-1. Now, that 1-1 game, all right, that 1-1 game was never necessarily a boring one, but one in which you can say maybe Humble Lion, one of the better games that Humble Lion play. One of the better games where Humble Lion play, I have to say. But most of the statistics were in favor of, some of the better statistics were in favor of Racing, but I guess that's football sometimes. But at the end of the day, let me see if we can bring up the bad game, the big bad game. Where is that game? Yeah, let's see if we can bring up the big bad game. Now, there is some issues where this game is concerned. There is some issues where, as you can see, highlights from BAM Sports. There are some issues where this game is concerned. A rainy day was a rainy day. And what's the issue? What is the issue? Let me tell you something, people. Ronaldo Biggs. He is the issue for Racing United. Now, for those who have been tuning into the Jamaica versus Trinidad game, you would realize that Ronaldo Biggs was absent. He was replaced by Nikolai Fuller, and the big question was asking, what happened? Well, apparently, he picked up a knock during one of the training session, and in so, that brings a lot of question marks surrounding his the possibility of him featuring in this game. Now, we all know that Ronaldo Biggs is a crucial player for Racing United so far this season. Very, very crucial player. At the end of the day, they can win the game without him, yes, but they are significantly a stronger team with him on the pitch. And Ronaldo Biggs being absent, that's a huge loss. If, just saying, if that is the case, we are quite unsure if he will return. Quite unsure if he'll return, or if he has already returned. But as it stands at this present moment, there is big question marks around that as it stands. Hopefully he returns safe and fully fit. But for now, we'll work with the uncertainty. Anyways, where prediction is concerned, let me take out my pen. I do believe though that Humberland, on a little bit performance-wise, but the results not coming their way. But I still believe that Racing should get the job done. I'm going to go Racing 2, Humberland 1. I do believe that Racing still should get the job done because they do have quality players. They do still have good firepower. So I still believe that Racing should most definitely get the job done. Because at the end of the day, people, we know this thing go. At the end of the day, we know how this thing go. And Racing have more than enough in their tank to get the job done. So still I go in favor of Racing. Next up on the agenda, we have Portmore United versus Dumbo Holding. Now, this game is I call it a sample man game. Let me tell you why I call it a sample man game. On the aspect of Portmore United, I don't know how it's possible for you to be leading a team 3-1 and the team come back, secure something from it. Game ended 3. That shouldn't happen. That does nothing happen. Me not say how. But this is football still, you know. As you know, in football, anything can happen. Sometimes some things happen where you never expect. The momentum change, the fans get on top of things. The pitch was a bit wet as you can see. But in general, many of the aspects of the game wasn't as fluent as you'd want it to be. And that's a good goal. That's a really good goal. But I do think though, last time these two teams meet, Portmore was high up the pitch. Dumbo Holding was way down the pecking order. Right now, Portmore is in 5th position. Dumbo Holding all the way in 8th. All the way up in the table. Not 8, my bad. Not really 8. But Dumbo Holding climbing up the table. That's 8. Dumbo Holding is in 10th position. My bad. And Portmore is in 4th position. My bad about my apologies. Me gonna run that out of my head, but I forgot a long time. A long time the Premier League no play. But anyways, so at that point in time, Dumbo Holding was basically at the bottom of the table, and they managed to put up their performance. Now, what we all know that Dumbo Holding they tend to play good. They tend to give you a good game. Unfortunately for them this time, they won't be at Dumbo Holding. They will be in Portmore, but not over at their pitch where they're comfortable with the fan base. Now, what's going to happen here? They're going to really, really push the fan base to come over the game, over at Ferdinita, to ensure that they build the atmosphere and give the team that extra push. Because at the end of the day, they will need that little bit of extra push. But for now, I think I still am going to go with Portmore United to win this game. I'm going to go Portmore United 3, Dumbo Holding 1. Why? This is kind of a big score line. I still believe that Dumbo Holding at this present moment under new coach Harold Thomas still have some work to do in many aspects of their game. But that's also football is. Next up on the agenda, we have Tivoli Garden versus Chapelton Maroon. That game ended last time out 3-2 in favor of Tivoli Garden. Now, the interesting aspect about this game is, quite an interesting aspect about this game is that Chapelton Maroon, they're playing some good football, you know. They are playing some good football. As you can see, highlights here courtesy of Jump Hill. They're playing some good football, you know. But sometimes the scoreline don't necessarily reflect what they're doing. That's also how it is. The thing is, Tivoli kind of on the down now. They were, just a few weeks ago, they were on a really up scoring a lot of goals. Now them slightly on the down. This was one of the games that they were scoring quite a few goals. They were in the good run, scoring quite a few goals. Now, Chapelton now, also a team where sometimes them pick up and play good. Sometimes them kind of hit at and call. That's a good strike. That's a bad miss. Them kind of hit at and call sometimes. This game is kind of complex in our way. It's kind of complex in a way, but I think I'm going to go more so Tivoli. I think I'm going to go Tivoli in 8th position. Chapelton and in 11th. I think I'm going to go with Tivoli, but goals will go both ways. So I'm going to go probably Tivoli. Mm. I think I'm going to go Tivoli 2, Chapelton 1. I think you'll get goals both ways. And especially for Tivoli now, the first home game in such a long while. I go galvanize the supporters. The supporters will come out. So I think I'm going to go more in favor of Tivoli for this one. Next up, we have on the agenda. Next game we have on the agenda is Lions versus Mount Pleasant. And this last game, last time these two teams played, it was a huge thrashing in favor of Mount Pleasant. 4 goals to 0. 4 goals to 0. Mount Pleasant was flying high. And Mount Lions, technically at this point in time, they were in a little bit of slump. They didn't really find back their mojo. This is not during the period where they found their mojo. This is more so during the period. Oh, that's a good attempt there, man. This is more so during the period when them kind of a little bit down. But we have seen now for about a couple of games where Lions has find a good bit of form and play some good football. They're not losing. They kind of getting the draw in some big games. So I do think that in this game in particular, I expect you see a significantly better performance from Lions. But I do believe that Mount Pleasant will be looking to bounce back from that loss to Dumbarton. Even though that loss to Dumbarton, that loss to Aberview would have given Lions the idea that we can get something from that. And losing to Aberview, a team at the bottom of the table, I do believe that at that point in time, Mount Pleasant probably a little bit going a game a little bit overconfident. But the mere fact that they lost that game would have given Lions now some confidence. Maybe them rewatch a game and I said, what did Aberview do and what they did in that game to get the job done? And maybe Lions will approach the game seriously. But I still do believe that Mount Pleasant will have a little bit too much for Lions. So I'm probably going to go a 3-1 win. I do believe that Lions do have a goal in them. So I'm going to go a Mount Pleasant 3-1. That's one interesting one. Next up on the agenda is Vere Phoenix versus Harbour. And this game ended 0-0. Now, one thing for sure, this is totally a different Harbourview team. A total different Harbourview team than that team that Vere Phoenix played back then. 100% people. A different Harbourview team. Expectations for this game, I'm expecting a cracker. Because Vere play a bit open. Harbourview looking to climb up the table, upwards the table, because they have been kind of, bad start to the season. Really, really bad start to the season. A really bad start to the season. I don't know why I'm end up show this. Let's change that. I suppose I can change it, of course. Why am I not seeing it? Anyways, quite a bad start of the season for Vere Phoenix for Harbourview, Vere Phoenix as well. But at the end of the day, I do think that Harbourview will get something from this game. I think I'm more inclined to go in favor of Harbourview for the win for this game because of the form that they're in. Also defeating Mount Pleasant in the previous game must have meant that they have done something wrong. Right, sorry. First of all, it must have been that they have done something right. Secondly, that would have given them confidence to say that, you know what, we can definitely take an extra step in this league and push ourselves out of this relegation battle and push forward to at least mid part of the table ending the season. Or maybe they'll believe in themselves that they could make it to the playoffs. It would be interesting to see if that happened as well. I think I'm going to go in favor of Harbourview for this one. Vere do have goals in them, so I'm probably going to say Vere 1 with the addition of Tyreek Magee. Tyreek Magee will definitely make a difference in the attacking third. Defensively, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the team because they're still a bit shambolic defensively. Let's see if they can outscore their opponent. But for this one, I'm going to go Harbourview 2 and Vere 1. Should be kind of a close encounter, a little bit more scattergun type of thing. But that win Harbour had over Mount Pleasant should be more than enough to give them or galvanize the team, the coaching staff, and everybody that we can get something done. We can do a lot better in this season. Interesting one. I'm going to go in favor of Harbour for this one. Vere still have quite a few works, quite some work to do at the end of the day. Next up we have is Montego Bay versus Cavalier. Big guns going at it now. Now this one is quite interesting. Last time out the game ended 1-1. The fun fact is when you go down a Mobile, it's never necessarily a easy task. It tends to make the game as difficult, as complex, as hard as possible. Playing Montego Bay down at Montego Bay. Highlight courtesy of Unseen Sports, big up yourself Unseen. So I'm expecting this to be a really good showdown. This game, I don't know if I should tell a location. This game, let me give it where this game is going to be played. Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. So we have a double header tomorrow. On Thursday, that's going to be down at Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. So quite that's where that game will play. But at the end of the day, we should get a good game from here. Last time out, as I said, the game ended 1-1. Not easy to go down Mobile and get a result. Really not easy. This going down Mobile to get a result is possible one of the toughest tasks in a league. One of the toughest tasks in the league. You have to really prepare mentally and also external preparation in regards to staying overnight. All them kind of factors there. If you get a result from the Mobile in catching all. Cavalier did go down there and got a positive result. But at the end of the day, we'll see how this game match out. For me, I do think Cavalier they want league goal. They don't fix that yet. So me feel like say and be a score goal. That for sure. They must score goal and they're full of firepower. Cavalier leaking goal, Moby scoring goal. I do believe that based off what I'm hearing, I think Busy might be back. So that's a big plus for Cavalier. But I think I'm gonna go in favor of I'm gonna say draw. No, I'm gonna say draw. I'm gonna say 1-1 draw. I'm gonna go 1-1. I think not gonna separate. I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna go 1-1. That's what I'm gonna do. 1-1. Final game of the match there is Arnett Garden versus Waterhouse. And this game always pack a punch. These games always pack a punch. Last time out, Arnett Garden got the result 1-0. We know that go already. Arnett tend to always find something. No, this game now will be done at Arnett Garden. So I do think that this is going to be a very much a complex game for Waterhouse. Waterhouse do have firepower, but in regards to Arnett Garden, a game at Arnett Garden is going to be quite difficult. That's a brilliant save there. Save, really good save. I think Arnett Garden are going to make this game very, very difficult, especially the fans down at Anthony Spalding Sports Complex really rise, make some noise. You know that's going to cause some problems. Goal here from Joel Jones, who's in good form, scoring quite a few goals here for the Junglist team. I think I'm going to go Arnett Garden for this one. I think I'm going to Arnett Garden because if Arnett Garden can go away and get the result at Arnett Garden, which is very, very difficult to beat them. Arnett Garden at home, Dumbolin at home, and Montego Bay at home. These are the three toughest teams to play at home. I think I'm not Umblind because right now everybody can get a result at Umblind. But this game should be interesting. I'm going to say Arnett Garden 2, Waterhouse 1. May expect like a 1-1 at halftime, and probably Arnett will just nick it probably in the 70 minutes, something like not the region there. That may I expect. But this game should be some interesting game, some very, very interesting game. Anyways, we're not going any further. The video already long enough. Big up on yourself, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. These are all the results, all the games. So let's see how game week 25 would proceed. Big up people, MG Sports TV. We're out. God bless. Boom. You know what I mean? Outside. I'm outro. I'm outro, so I'm out. I'm going to some clippings to the outro. Yeah. Going some clippings to the outro. Yeah, man. Shot that goal. Wookum.